Absolutely. Well, listen, we got a guest on this morning who obviously needs no introduction, Mr. Chris Washburn, NC State All-American, All-Star, Superstar, drafted third in the 1986 NBA draft. And, he has a great story. And his son, as guys know, is the general manager for the Raleigh Firebirds, coincidentally. And, it's just been great getting to know him over the last 8 to 10 years.
Outstanding. Good morning, Chris. How you doing? Welcome to the show, my friend.
Good morning.
Morning. How's everybody doing?
Doing great.
Doing great, man.
Doing
great
great
to hear your voice.
Great to hear you, man. Fantastic. Chris, I know you've been, working with Wade and the Firebirds. And before we get into some other things that you have going on, tell us a little bit about, what it's like to be around the Firebirds and what they have, what they're doing.
Let me first start off by saying I didn't know the damn Firebirds was a damn rooster. I didn't know you guys they're early in the morning, Father. This shoot me back to old days, but it's been nice working around the Firebirds. I mean, with my son being there gives me a chance to actually watch his development. Because early on in his life, with some of my situation that was going on, I wasn't really there. So I'm real proud of the man he turned out to be.
Chris, we're talking to Chris Washburn along with Wade Harris. And Chris, this is a pleasure for me to talk to you, man. I remember your days at NC State, and you played in Summer League a couple of times. I was out there messing around in Summer League. But just talk about, and you touched on it. I understand you have a book out or coming out, and just talk about pretty much give us the snapshot of what that book is all about.
I was going to show you more about off-the-court activities that I had. Everybody knew Chris from on the court. There was nothing I really couldn't do on that floor. But off the court, I was really easily led to say. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to always fit in. So a lot of the people in my circle shouldn't have been in my circle. You know what I'm saying? Because we had different wants. But if you circle yourself around a lot of folks with different ideas, eventually your idea is going to go with theirs. And so that's what happened with me. I was easily led at a young age just because I wanted to fit in more so. And then also, like you said, it led me down some streets I shouldn't have had to go down. But then also, man upstairs makes no mistakes.
Right.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
That's right.
Because, a lot of folks are mad at me because of I didn't finish playing basketball. Or I didn't do something to better myself. But again, that may have been their plan. But the man upstairs had a different plan for me. So again, at a certain age, I had to start following his plan. Now again, because I wanted to lead a lot of things myself, I ran into a lot of brick walls I shouldn't have ran into. But then again, like I said, I was built for that, I guess, because, again, a lot of friends of mine have passed on that played many years of sports, stayed in shape, did all the correct things, but then again have already passed on. But for some reason, Chris Washburn still around, and, I'm letting folks know the things to do and what not to do now on and off that court, as well as in life.
That is awesome, Chris. You can just hashtag that it was necessary.
Yeah.
All those things was necessary.
Because, one thing I did find out in life, a lot of times I kept people around longer than their season lasted. Sometimes you keep a person around because that's the person that you know, but that also that person means good. And it took me some years to understand that, but at this age now, I have no problem in letting friends go. Keeping my head up, keep walking straight, not worried about what other people think. Because one thing about being an athlete, when you go into an arena, half the arena's for you, the other half's against you.
Come on now.
So in life, that's the same way. So, I had to learn those things later on in life, but also I had to remember that, people play in your life for seasons.
I love that, man.
To be there the whole time.
Wow, that is so powerful. We are talking to Chris Washburn, and you just changed the whole question that I was going to ask because of that amazing motivation that you just gave us, and coming off of the things that you said that you have been through. So I would just say, what helped you overcome those obstacles? Where did that strength come from, or was that from faith?
Good question.
I had to start surrounding myself with people that didn't want nothing from me. I had to start surrounding myself with nerds. I had to stop looking for the fun and everything. Where I wanted to go, I wanted to be fun, but in fun, you have to, make that. And a lot of times, like I said, when we was making fun, we was making marijuana, we were getting drunk, we were doing cocaine, and and that supposed to have been fun. But I heard Steve Harvey say this the other day that actual fun is enjoyment. And I had joy inside of me, but it was suppressed because I wanted to do other things, to make other people happy instead of myself. So I had to first of all make sure that Chris was happy, and doing something. So now that I'm now 58 years old, instead of just jumping out doing anything, I run the tape through, about the positives or the negatives that can happen in any situation, and not being so quick to act, as we get older. Those are the things that we do learn, that acting so quick can also, bring a lifetime of harm to us.
Wow, outstanding.
Right.
We're talking with Chris Washburn as he talks about your incredible story, your incredible journey on this Firebirds Friday. And before we go back to Wade, I just wanted to ask if you had to say to a lot of young people that are listening, a lot of young athlete stars, people that are looking for that glory and that glamour, what would be the one piece of advice you would give to young people out there that can hear your message right now?
It would be prepared. You know what I'm saying? When you get there, see, I was basketball prepared for the NBA. I wasn't life prepared. See, sports stopped in college. People don't understand. Back when I was playing, fun stopped in college. After that, it became business. Mm-hmm. And see, NBA is a business. I wasn't, I was prepared physically, wasn't prepared mentally, So I tell a lot of kids, once you get through that door, all the fighting and scraping you did to get there, you know what I'm saying? And you may have heard a lot of no's over the time. But once you hear that first yes, and you can get through that door, if you're not prepared, if you're not ready, you're not going to be there long. So again, my main thing is just stay prepared, have your I's dotted, your T's crossed. You never know when that yes is going to come, because when it does come, if you're not ready for it, as I said again, you're not going to be there long.
Wow.
Outstanding. Wade, man, it's a phenomenal guest you got joining us today, yes, man. You got as always, you bring the best. But yes. Talk to us a little bit about what you guys have going on with the Firebirds coming up. Yeah.
Well, this weekend we have mini camp going on. If the snow allows us to have our workout tonight and then again tomorrow.
Okay.
We got about 20 young men coming in town to fight for a position in our training camp. And then we'll be heading off to the draft combine in Indianapolis at the end of January. So, we're steamrolling into the season. And again, I just wanted to circle back and just how excited we are to have Mr. Washburn on this morning. And hopefully some young people got a chance to hear his story. And his story we told many, many more times, because of the Firebirds, we want to use our platform to share these types of stories to inspire young people.
Absolutely.
And he's certainly an inspiration to me and an inspiration to a lot of people.
Go ahead, Chris.
I was going to say, Wade, are we going to be as good as we were last year? I think y'all almost made it to the championship last year, right?
One game away from playing in the championship. And like you said, you got to be prepared. So we've been spending the whole summer getting prepared to win that game to go to the championship. I think we're going to bring it home this year.
One last question, Chris. Is your book already out? Or how come?
You know what? It's funny because I've been waiting a long time to do this, and I finally got with the company, and after we sent the manuscript in and everything, and they edited it. It was supposed to come out in August. But after them reading it, they decided to push it up to April 22nd.
Awesome.
Hey, Chris, do us a favor. When it comes out, I want you to come to the studio.
Yes.
And we can talk about, when you come down here, Raleigh, we'll talk about, give you a chance to talk about your book. You get a chance to do that. We'd love to have you here.
Yeah, I'm going to be at the Firebirds doing something as well. But the book is called Out of Bounds, From Hell and Back Again, the Chris Washburn story. Now, again, with this book, now it's going to be different. A lot of times the book just has a person sitting there talking and telling their story. But in my book, I'm in there, of course, John Lucas, Spud, the guys that I played against, I had maybe conversations when I wasn't around. I wasn't privy to. You also got John Lucas in the book. You have ex-girlfriends in the book. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Tell you different guys. You got police in the book that arrested me as well. You know, so all these people I went back and talked to, made amends to over the years, but they all had a story about Chris Washburn. So again, it's not just me telling my side; it's what people were seeing as well on the outside.
Oh man, that's powerful. That's powerful.
I love it.
We love it, man. That's again, anything we can do to help push it, we love to do that. And I'm so happy to hear that you're doing that, man. That's good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
As always, Wade, man, it's a pleasure having you on, and can't wait to talk to you. Hopefully again next week.
Yeah.
Kmac and Reese will be there tomorrow for trials.
I'm working my jump shot right now.
We'll be ready. I got my elbow iced down. I've been working on my shot.
Coach say you need a good swing from you, Kmac.
I got 8 minutes left in me in any quarter. I got 8 minutes left.
He said got 8. Big watch.
Hey, look, I got 8 too, but I use 7 of them getting into the building.
8 seconds.
You guys be good, man. Y'all take care. Have a good weekend.